The foreign policy calculus within Beijing is now becoming highly similar to how it's been in Russia since the mid-2000s. China's population is now set to be declining every single year for the next several decades more to come. The longer the Chinese Communist Party waits to act militarily on its ultimate foreign policy objective of establishing control over Taiwan, the harder it will be for them to do so, as their economy and manpower reserves dwindle in the face of the American-led alliance network that will likely oppose any invasion attempt. The Chinese government has never renounced their right to use force to bring Taiwan under their control, as Chinese President Xi Jinping himself publicly stated during the October 2022 twice-a-decade Chinese Communist Party National Congress, during which he stated, "Taiwan is China's Taiwan. Resolving the Taiwan question is a matter for the Chinese, a matter that must be resolved by the Chinese. We will continue to strive for peaceful reunification with the greatest sincerity and the utmost effort, but we will never promise to renounce the use of force, and we reserve the option of taking all measures necessary." There likely exists a narrow window of opportunity in which the People's Republic of China will enjoy the highest likelihood of success during an attempted invasion of Taiwan, and it is between 2027 and 2031, culminating in the invasion of Georgia in 2008, the first invasion of Ukraine and annexation of Crimea in 2014, the intervention in Syria in 2015, and the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. That is because in 2027, the People's Liberation Army, or PLA, will experience its 100th anniversary of founding and finish its scheduled modernization and reform plan set to ideally transform it into a fully capable modern military force. In order for China to be victorious during any invasion attempt of Taiwan, the invasion has to be carried out as rapidly as possible across the Taiwan Strait in order to deny any potential foreign interference from America, Japan, and others taking place that would tilt the balance of power. The Chinese armed forces have to be ready and extensively prepared for a lightning operation to ideally win and subjugate Taiwan before any foreign intervention can be made against them. And this is why the armed forces have to be fully reformed and modernized first by 2027. Xi Jinping will almost certainly be awarded a fourth term as China's president by the next Party Congress that same year in 2027. And then in 2031, he will be turning 78 years old, which is the average life expectancy in China. 2032 will also mark the next National Party Congress, and Xi will be under pressure by then, nearing 80, to have shown results and leave behind a legacy. And by then, in the early to mid-2030s, China's population will be rapidly declining and aging, and the Chinese economy will probably begin stagnating and growing slower than America's, a problem that will persist from then throughout the rest of the 21st century. If China is really going to end up invading Taiwan then, the best opportunity for it, and for Xi himself to do so, will have to be between 2027, when the PLA finishes their scheduled reforms and modernization, and 2031, before Xi personally grows too old, and the Chinese demographic time bomb really begins setting off. If they wait too long past that point, the best opportunity they will ever have to invade will be lost, and they may never be able to militarily force Taiwan into the People's Republic of China ever again.